Hi, my loves. Hi, my loves. Woo! Guys, it's been, holy Jesus. Like, I don't, every day is a new, what the fuck. Okay? Guys, come the fuck on in. If you've never been here before, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator. Don't tell anybody, but, Sasquatch's twin flame. Okay? There's that. So you're talking to the one and only, at least that I'm aware of. Yay! I mean, it is Sasquatch, though. Who knows? He gets around. Right? You guys, welcome the fuck on in. This is where I usually talk about astrofuckery. I usually pull on a couple things that are happening up in the sky that I think will help us. How do we use this energy and make it work for us? Okay? No matter what the fuck is going on. We're alchemists here. Thank you, please, and thank you. And then I pull some cards. You guys get a message for the week, okay? Just an overarching theme about, like, maybe what the fuck is going on. Again, how can we use this information to help, to heal, to guide, to help us in whatever the fuck way that we need. Also, too, today, I'm being brave. I'm not wearing any makeup. And then you guys have seen a couple videos, but usually I wear makeup, and I'm, like, full face glam. Like, I just thought, it's me. So this is me trying to be brave. Like, I don't know, maybe this is just like some of my eclipse shit, but like the way that I grew up, like I always had to be on point. My hair always had to be done. My makeup always had to be done. Like my mother would be horrified if she saw me right now looking the way that I do. But like, I think I'm really cute, even without makeup. So for anybody else this week that wants to go more natural, that just wants to be themselves, I fucking support that shit. Be yourself. Who cares what the fuck society says? Who cares what other people think and say? Just be your natural self. I don't know. I'm just feeling it this week. So if somebody's got a problem with it, lick my taint. There's that. All right. All right. So if you guys are into that shit, let's get the fuck into it. Guys, here's the Astrofuckery part. How the hell was the eclipse for you? My goodness. My fucking goodness. It was heavy. It was intense. I do feel a bit of a lightness now, though. It kind of feels like things are starting to resolve itself. Remember, with a full moon here, this is something not only getting a spotlight on it, but it's coming to a close. So you can also look to your house that holds Pisces to understand maybe some more themes that have been coming up for you. For me, it was sitting in my sixth house around health. And so for me, like this was a big deal around my health. And you guys know I've been having some serious health shit go on. Like, we're getting the help, we're getting the support. I had to do another freaking round of antibiotics to get this strep out of my body. So I got with a really good specialist. We're gonna get these tonsils removed. No, I don't want the surgery. I don't want to do any of it, but like I also can't live like this. I can't keep getting sick. So, and especially with a kid in school, like I can't live like this. So we're gonna get it removed. We had to make difficult choices and they gotta go, ho. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just want to check in with you guys and see how you guys are feeling, what happened for you guys. I also think too that this full moon really brought up for a lot of people around boundaries, okay? Especially since Saturn moved back into Pisces as well too. It's retrograding back, where it already has retrograded back. We also had Uranus go retrograde as well. So like, it's been a wild fucking week. Do I even need to talk about the world stage? Because holy fucking shit. Every day is a new fresh horror. And if you guys are hearing like ethereal music in the background, I am too, but I can't find where it's coming from. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking this music is a paid actor. Okay? So like it's vibing with the like it's vibing with the eclipse feel, if you ask me, okay? So if you just hear this, I'm super fucking nerdy and I play video games and stuff. So one of the games I play is World of Warcraft. I know, please refrain from making fun of me. Let me live, okay, in this dystopian nightmare that we're living in, okay? So it might be that, I just can't seem to find where the fuck it's coming from. So anyways, with all of these planets, you know, just going retrograde and going back over old stuff that we've already been through, bringing up old things, really bringing stuff to a close. And so I think it's really been asking us, are boundaries solid? Are boundaries solid? Do we know where the fuck our no is? Do we know where the fuck our yes is? Did something change with that? And so maybe there's a new level here that a lot of us are saying, hey, I realized that bar was in hell. We're bringing it back up. Okay, here to the 3D. All right? And so, like, being in this moment, understanding what your boundaries are and setting them solidly is huge. It's beautiful. This is good work. So if you have been doing that, and again, whatever house this is working in for you, like, shore up those boundaries, baby, if you haven't. Wouldn't be surprised if something comes the fuck out of left field, Uranus going retrograde, okay? That really tries to get us to reinforce those boundaries again. So don't be surprised if something comes up as well. Maybe even by the end of the month, whenever we get that new moon in Virgo, that's going to be closing out that chapter from the previous Virgo new moon that we had in August, okay? It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on. And then we're dealing with the world at large and trying to pretend like democracy as we know it isn't crumbling in front of our fucking face. I think it's incredible and beautiful. All these people are standing up, going to the protests. A lot of people are really waking the fuck up. Thank you, God. Okay? So I'm trying to hold on to hope for that while we're watching everything that we have always known kind of crumble in front of us. That's what it feels like right now. So it's a wild time to be alive. It's a wild time to be alive. And I just think that the more authentic, the more real, the more honest we are with ourselves, and that we're self-care. Also, too, those themes of Pisces, okay? We're taking good care of ourselves. We're tuning into the way that we feel, and we're acknowledging it, because honestly, the only way through it is fucking through it. And if you guys don't think if there was another way I would have found it and told y'all, I promise I would have found it and passed it on. Unfortunately, so far, all I found is the way through it is the way through it. But just remember, and as trite as this is, it's the fucking truth. Everything you want is on the other end of that tsunami wave. You can't outrun, that's actually perfect symbology, okay, for this Pisces full moon eclipse that we just went through. You can't outrun a tsunami. You can't outrun a wave coming towards you. The best that you can do is lean into it and go through it, okay? So feel it, let your body feel it, and then release it if at all possible. Also, too, shout out to anybody that's been thinking about doing somatic therapy. This would be an excellent time. This would be an excellent time, okay? But this week, I think we've got Mercury Cazimi. I'll post up in the description what day it is, but like, whenever we have, Mercury is Cazimi, that means it's in the spotlight of the sun, okay? So we've got this beautiful moment where we get to reflect upon mentally what we've been thinking and speaking about. Maybe also, too, what's been coming up. Hey, guess how I was telling you guys before not to fucking gossip during Mercury retrograde? And so maybe if we did that, or we spread some stuff, or we heard some things, there might be a final reveal here coming up this week. Maybe, excuse me, ooh. Maybe also, too, there's something coming up this week that just totally gets exposed. And so also just be careful with your words, because you might also let loose on something that maybe somebody didn't know about, so like ruining surprises or accidentally saying something when you didn't mean to. Maybe you didn't even know, okay? So just be on your P's and Q's this week. Take things slow while we're still in the eclipse season. It's spicy, okay? So just chill the fuck out the best that you can. Whatever's brought to light, use this information to help you move forward, make better decisions, get clear. Let it clarify your vision, baby. Let it clarify that motherfucking vision. And may you see so clearly you cannot miss what the fuck is trying to be said to you, or what you're trying to say to yourself. Cheers. Okay? So just know this week we fucking got it. We're going to be okay. This is really about like sitting down, paying attention to the way that we feel. Are our boundaries up and good? Do we feel are we shoring up those boundaries? Are we being real watery with them? Because listen, Saturn and Pisces says we can't afford to do that shit anymore. We can't. Because people walk all over us. When you don't have boundaries, people are just going to take. And I don't think a lot of us have much more to give right now, is what it feels like. So understand where your personal boundaries are at, and remember that that is an act of self-care and self-love to yourself, to say, nope, this is where you and I stop. And this is where this needs to be about me, or taking care of myself. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys, if you're into it, go to the next. You can pick as many cards as you want. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Choose any and all that you're drawn towards. I'm just going to draw one card this week. We're on a time crunch. We got lots of stuff going on. The kids getting into fall time stuff. And so we're crazy busy. So we're just going to pull a card and get a message for the week. All right. I hope you guys dig it. Let me know how the fuck it is for you guys, and I'll see you in the next screen. Hi, card pool number 1. Let's talk about it, babes. You guys got the 5 of Cups. Ooh, doggies. Let's speak on it, okay? So, listen, whenever cups show up here, this is going to talk about our emotions. Where are we emotionally? It's a call to be here and present in this moment so that we can actually work with what the fuck we have, okay? Water can also be a mirror. And so, like, what emotions, what other things are being mirrored to us right now? Are we paying the fuck attention? The only way that we can is if what? You're right. We're here and present in the moment emotionally. Yay. Or are we freaking out about stuff? So I think it's really, whenever cups show up, it's both to trust our intuition. There's a mirror effect going on emotionally, okay? Something else is being reflected back to us within our immediate sphere, okay? And then on top of that, water is really just kind of asking us, like, are we ready to face the emotion? Are we ready to face whatever the hell is coming up for us? It's time to feel something. Don't be afraid. Don't look away. Tune the fuck in, okay? Also, too, here with the number 5, this is usually fighting and fuckery whenever 5s come up, okay? But, you know, when the 5s come up, they also remind us to lean back into self, you know? And so am I able to reflect here? Am I able to back on myself? Am I able to look at myself clearly? Am I able to understand what my feelings are? Am I trusting myself? Holy shit, okay? Now, the 5 of Cups is not a necessarily fun card. This is actually a kind of a more difficult card to get. It usually talks about grief and about loss, and this is really hard, and the ways in which that's starting to affect our relationships around us. And so if we're finding that we're fighting with a lot of people or there's a lot of difficult things coming up, have you lost someone? Are you still reeling from some kind of pain here in the past, some emotional betrayal or emotional loss? You're taking that out on the people around you. Are you aware of that? Okay? Or maybe we're dealing with someone this week that's doing those things and we've got to sit down and face what the fuck is going on here. Okay? So this week, if we were looking for a yes or no, to me this would be a no, unless we're able to sit down and reflect on ourselves, look at ourselves clearly, if we're able to see how our actions are maybe affecting other people, affecting ourselves. Do we realize that we're grieving in some type of way? The 5s can be, again, really very self-inflicted. This is not really anybody else doing something to us. A lot of times when the 5s comes up, it's saying, like, you might be doing things to other people, okay? So again, are we able to self-reflect and see how our behavior is affecting our relationships, especially whenever cups come up? I would also say, too, here with cups that, like, we might be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this week, so the water signs, okay? But for the most part, this is a card of grief, this is a card of loss, this is a card of pain. And so we need to sit down and face it, all right? Now, if we were looking around love, relationships, friendship, family, doesn't matter. Again, here, we may have lost a couple people here. If you guys notice, there's 3 cups to the side that are spilled. Usually this talks about a group of people. So this could be up to 3 people that we've lost here. Maybe also, too, here with the number 5, this is going to talk around like the 5th of a month, or I read these like the months, okay? I want to go back to the month of May. And so has there been fighting? Has there been fuckery since May? Have we lost 3 people in some type of way since May? Do you realize that you're hurting about that, if that makes sense to you? Okay? I would also say, too, here, cups move second to slowest. So this could even talk about, like, weeks to months. So maybe this could even be, like, 5 weeks ago, 5 months ago. Or, again, I like referencing the actual month. I want to go back to the month of May, okay? Maybe we lost a couple people here. Here's what's wild with this card, can I say that? Is that even though we've got 3 losses here, we still have 2 cups. And so it's kind of asking the relationship, if we look at the 2 of Cups, this is a card of friendship, this is a card of love, this is also a card of coming into alignment with oneself. And so maybe these relationships, I would just like to say overarching for all the relationships this week, maybe there's something here about, like, maybe we lose ourselves in relationships, okay? And maybe some of these relationships had to go. Maybe they were abusive. Maybe they weren't good. Whatever the fuck was going on. We had to separate ourselves so that we could get back to self and know what the fuck we want. And is this really the type of relationships that make sense or are good for me? Okay? Even though I'm hurting, even though I miss this person, was this actually a good relationship? Or was this something that needed to go from my life because I deserve something better? Maybe also, too, we can get lost in others. I feel like that's really for love. A lot this week, okay? And so like the romantic sense, and like maybe there's an issue with codependency and getting lost in other people, and like, darling, this isn't working out because you keep losing yourself, and the whole point is to find yourself. When you find yourself, then you find the other. And you're like, Sarah, that's bullshit. I promise it's not. I promise it's not. Well, my girlfriend, well, I can guarantee that your girlfriend ain't fully happy in that fucking relationship. Especially if she spent no fucking time on herself. Do you fucking hear me? So there's something here that's happening. And especially if it's been on repeat and if it's been up to 3 people, especially if you've been dating, you're like, why is none of this working? Darling, either here we've lost people and we're keeping people at arm's length and we're not letting them close enough. Or there's an issue here where you're losing yourself so completely, you forget who the fuck you are. And so this relationship it's not working out for a fucking reason, okay? So I just think that it's important this week. Pay attention to the theme, the overarching theme that keeps showing up here. And then if I keep losing myself, or if I'm keeping people at arm's length, maybe it's time here to sit down and face that. Start to work on that, maybe heal through that. And maybe it's been through the previous loss that I keep people at arm's length, okay? You're going to know for your situation, okay? Excuse me. Or again, let me clear my throat. Okay, so if you hear that song this week, there's that, all right? But I didn't stutter. Just with the 5 of Cups here, are we keeping people at arm's length? And we're not letting them get close, and then you're like, why me? Come on now, all right? We've all done it. Nobody's judging here. Or is this more like I just keep losing myself in these relationships and like, what the fuck? I'm giving them everything. Baby, that's the problem. Stop. And so soon? Do you know what I'm saying? So, love does not have to be worked for. We need to start going to the root here around relationships and why we're doing that. Okay? Okay. Now, if this is more like family and friendship here, again, we may have lost some family, we may have lost some friends, and especially with the current climate, maybe we're making lines in the sand and we're saying, if you're going to be down with this Nazi pedophile protecting bullshit, absolutely not. You're not welcome back until you fucking fix your heart. Yeah, I've had to make those same declarations too. It's literally heartbreaking. And with people that I never thought in a million years I would have to fucking do that with. Yet here we fucking are. So it's been a very difficult time since May. I think for a lot of people, the summertime was insane. Okay? I know it was for me. And just when the 5 of Cups shows up, it's just asking within all of our relationships, am I losing myself or am I keeping people at arm's length? And am I ready to sit down and face that root core issue so I can heal it and make this right and have more balanced relationships? Whatever the deal is, you have got to get back to the relationship with self. Do you fucking hear me? You got to be a good friend to you. You got to be a good lover to you before you understand maybe even what the fuck you need within relationships. Raise the bar from hell, please. Okay. Raise the bar from hell, my babies. Okay? For the love of all that's holy, raise the bar from hell. All right. And now around work and career. Holy shit. This has been rough. Maybe this feels as though we've had loss after loss. Maybe we've lost a lot of work here and we haven't been making money. This just feels like, oh my God. Maybe some of you guys have been going through multiple job opportunities. Nothing's working out. Maybe this is putting our resume out and nothing's coming through. I just think this is really interesting with the 5 of Cups. And again, with those 2 of Cups there off to the side. There is a good match here, but maybe it's not necessarily what we want. This would be able to like maybe get us through or get the money or support us emotionally until we can find something that better suits. Don't be afraid to take that job right now for some of you guys, okay? Again, I know it's not the most ideal. Maybe even here we feel like we wouldn't be getting paid nearly as much as what we are owed or whatever. But for some of you guys, this feels like this is a very serious safety and it's a safety and security concern, okay? So during that time, we're going to do what the fuck we have to. And with these Two of Cups, maybe we have to have like 2 jobs right now. Y'all, I hear you. So for those of you that are feeling as though that's resonating, like I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for the state of the world, for the state of this bullshit, for the state of fucking everything. Like, this is dumb. This is dumb what's going on. It's terrible and it's dumb and it's terrifying. So during those time frames, you do what the fuck you gotta do. Do you hear me? If that means 2 jobs and you can do that, then fucking have 2 jobs. That is not ideal for anyone, okay? But maybe it's better. Like, we can't do 3, okay? For some of you guys who are like, I'm gonna have to do 3 jobs. You can't. I just feel like for some of you guys, like, that is not a fucking option. And it literally takes all of our energy. We got nothing left at the end of it, okay? So for some of you guys, please do not do more than 2 jobs. Your body physically cannot fucking handle it. Do you hear me? Okay? And for some of you guys, it just feels like no matter where we're looking here, we're not finding something that is helping or showing up or like, holy fucking Jesus, okay? And it just feels like loss after loss after loss. Take a deep breath, get back into the relationship with self and really ask yourself, you know, am I ready to do maybe some hard stuff here until the right job or the right opportunity comes through? This is like Sophie's choice. This is Sophie's choice around work and career right now. I'm sorry, guys, genuinely from my fucking heart. Especially if that rings true. You would not believe how many readings I'm getting about it right now. So I'm just, I wish I had some kind of power to make that different. Because believe me, I fucking would. Okay? Maybe also for some of you guys, maybe also too, some of you guys have been thinking about going back to school. Maybe there's something here about being a psychologist, a therapist, maybe helping people like a grief counselor. Maybe even here there's like death doula. Okay? Maybe some of you guys have been thinking about that. Maybe some of you guys have been thinking about starting your own spiritual business, but it just doesn't feel like the timing is right. Okay? I understand that. But also too, if you guys have a steady job right now, but maybe you want to do something different, you need to start working on it now. Have the main job. Don't quit it, please. Continue to work on whatever we're trying to go towards, maybe what we're trying to build here, okay? While we still have that job. When it makes sense, and it will eventually, when that other job can start taking care of your bills, taking care of your insurance stuff, like, then get rid of the old job. But maybe for a minute here, we'll have to work 2 jobs, essentially. Guys, I did it for years. I did it for a very long time before I was able to go off and do this professionally full time. And I'm deeply fucking lucky. I am beyond fucking blessed. But I also worked my fucking ass off. Worked my fucking ass off. So, I think a lot of you guys can resonate with that too. Please don't be afraid to do the hard things right now. We're going to have to make a Sophie's choice. But you should never fucking give up your dreams. Do you hear me? And for a lot of you guys where like, it feels like I have to, do not. Even if you have to do what the fuck you got to do right now, don't give up your dream. And don't let it go. Even if you got to just give it up for a second, you will return back to it. Do you fucking hear me? Okay? Okay. Remember what comes after this card is the 6 of Cups. This is reuniting. This is knowing what I wanted to be when I was a kid and like really getting in there and doing the fucking thing. Finding that soulmate job and work. So just hold the fuck on, okay? Hold the fuck on. And don't give up. Do you fucking hear me? All right? Swear to God, this music is a paid actor if you guys can hear it. It's like perfect timing. Hold on a second. Jesus. I mean it. Let me clear my throat. All right. Around health and healing. Some of you guys are not getting enough water. You're air frying your insides. Do you fucking hear me? Okay? Not cute. Especially if you guys are having some serious health issues or you feel like, especially around the head and the neck area. I mean, look the way that she's holding that on her head. Okay? So maybe some of you guys are starting to get those headaches at the back of the head, down the neck. Those are usually, not always, but usually connected to not getting enough water. Make sure that you are drinking water, please. We are glorified houseplants, okay? Drink your fucking water. Actually, for some of you guys, that's the problem. Once we're able to get the water into us, we feel like a normal human again and we can function. You're welcome, okay? Easy peasy. So for some of you guys, we need to do some grief work. It's time. You got to sit down and you got to deal with your fucking grief, baby, because it's fucking shit up. Some of you guys might be drinking too much. Some of you guys might be doing too many drugs. I'm not here to judge you. All I'm saying is if we're going to excess or we're doing more than we usually do, you're using it as a way to cope, and this is going to come back to bite you in the butthole. Do you hear me? Not cute. Not as cute as it sounds. For those of you that are into that shit, okay? Not as cute as it sounds. I promise you that. Also, too, what I was saying earlier, we need to work on the self-relationship. A lot of you guys need to stop worrying about others, stop worrying about what the fuck they're doing. Worry the fuck about yourself. Tune that energy back in. Some of y'all are doing everything but your fucking work. You're paying attention to everyone but your fucking self. And it's time to do the work right here. Do you fucking hear me? Okay? This is good stuff. Don't turn away from it. This is literally your moment here to heal something that's been begging to be seen and to be heard. Don't be afraid. Okay. Yeah, this is excellent for drinking extra water, doing some lymph node drainage shit going on. Make sure your lymph nodes are working. If you've been called to do like the lymph node stuff in your face and your neck and your body, fucking do it. This is going to help big time, but please make sure you're drinking water because that'll help flush shit out too. Heyo. Some of you guys, maybe some of you guys need to get into rehab. All right. Or maybe we're dealing with somebody this week that we might need to get them there. Okay. So this is just, it's a wild time to be here. All right. And everybody's coping the way that they know best, but sometimes those coping mechanisms are no longer working or supportive or good. So just double check your coping mechanisms this week and make sure that you're dealing with any grief that is coming up. Maybe even some of you guys have just recently had a loss, like an actual death, okay? And so please sit down and do the work. Love on yourself, get that good grief counselor, and make sure that you're loving on you. Self-care is key. Some of y'all just need a shower. Please get into the shower and wash your hair, baby. It's going to be okay. You got this. You can do it, okay? It's so much better when you get, it's the hardest part is getting into the shower, okay? Especially if you're going through a depressive episode, okay? So get in there, wash your hair. It'll make you feel better. Take good care of your body. Do you hear me? This is a massive call on self-care this week. So wash that hair, wash that body, love on yourself. Maybe also too, for some of you guys, we need to get to the water, do an Epsom salt bath, a cleansing ritual, a cleansing bath, okay? So take that as a sign if you've been thinking about it and go get it done this week so that you can protect yourself or cleanse yourself or whatever the fuck we need here. And I do want to say to you guys that you are safe, you are protected if we're worried about protection this week, all right? Maybe also, too, if you're worried about a love relationship, listen, if they're hurting you so bad that you got the grief card, what do you think I'm going to say to you? Yeah, you got to go, ho. All right? So, I think it's time we sit down, face our feelings, integrate them into the body, okay, and then release them from the body when we're able to. Again, there's a call here towards somatic therapy, dealing with our lymph nodes, drinking more water, doing our grief work, our shadow work, sitting down and getting into a better relationship with self so that we feel safe and good in the world. You hear me? Because when hypervigilance comes up, that makes it near impossible to be vulnerable, to relax enough to even be in relationship with yourself. So sit down and do the work, all right? Okay. Remember, you guys fucking got this. Everything's going to be okay. This is just bringing up the major theme that's going on right now so we can sit down and face it, work through it, and we can move to that Six of Cups, okay? Because that's good energy. That's good, healing, loving, reciprocal energy, which you fucking deserve. Whether that's in friendship, family, work, health, everything, you deserve loving, supportive, reciprocated energy, period. Hi, card pick number 2. It wasn't really a pile this week. Hi, babies. You guys got a major arcana card. I'm a liar. You guys, you didn't get a major arcana card. You got a court card. I don't know why I said major arcana. You guys got a court card. It's still a big fucking deal. Okay. That usually means that it's going to be kind of a people-y week. There's people coming up. We got to deal with them. Boo, hiss. I know. All right. I would prefer to stay in my house too. Straight up. All right. But we still got to deal with people and we got to deal with ourselves. God damn it. All right. With that being said, you guys got the King of Cups. Let's fucking talk about it. Hooty hoo. All right. And yes, I did say the King of Cups. And yeah, someone let a little nip slip. there's that. All right. So listen, whenever cups show up, it's going to talk about our emotions. Where the fuck are we? Are we freaking out about the future? Are we stuck in the past? Are we here in the present moment for our emotions, the only place that we have real power? It's also a call here to like trust yourself emotionally and also to trust yourself intuitively. Your intuition's on point right now and you need to be fucking listening to it. What the fuck are your emotions saying to you? It's trying to guide you in some type of way. Are you pushing it off? Are you pretending you don't hear it? Because that's not going to work for very much longer and you're going to fucking implode. No, thank you. We got other things we got to fucking do today. Thanks. All right. Also too here with cups, this is going to talk about usually Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King traditionally talks about a dude coming into the space that, as we can see, we could be dealing with a lady or a gent this week. He, she, or they does not fucking matter, okay? Gender really doesn't matter here, but traditionally speaking, the king is going to talk about a dude. So there's a possibility we got to deal with the dude this week that has Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in his top 3 placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe innermost planets, Mercury, Mars, Venus, maybe just heavy water placements here, it sounds like them. Now, when the King of Cups shows up, this is a dude in a positive sense that is absolutely tuned the fuck in. This person is incredibly fucking psychic. They've got a good cap on their emotions, their feelings, even though the cap is off of that cup. All right, if we look at the water, it's calm, it's chill. We got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. So this is very liminal creature, somebody that's deeply psychic, even if they're not aware of it, okay? They are very much tuned in. Family is very important to them. And listen, for better or for worse, mama's number 1. For better or for worse, mama's number 1. That's really cute. You think you are, but I'm here today to tell you. Hey, mama's got the number 1 spot. So when the King of Cups shows up, for the most part, we're dealing with a very emotionally embodied man that's able to be present with his emotions, that's ready to deal with his emotions, that's ready to face them, talk about them. Wow, what, right? Wow. Woo! So, with that being said, on the more negative side, the King of Cups can be an alcoholic, can be a drug addict. Really bad shit with his mom. Really bad shit with his mom went down and is taking out that pain and that hurt on you or an important woman in his life. Making them pay for the sins of mama, okay? They can also have some narcissistic shit going on. All right. They can think that they're all that in a bag of chips, which, listen, they may not be wrong on that. All right. But like when it really comes down to it, this is somebody in the more negative sense that is not emotionally mature, is unable to face themselves, and is a fucking nightmare. Do you hear me? That hates women. Okay. And that's usually because of whatever the fuck mama did or did not do. Period. Here's to hoping for the positive sense this week. Please, baby Jesus. All right. Now, we don't really have a time sense here with this. So this is kind of more the present moment. This would be somebody, and since they are looking straight at us, to me, this would feel like this would be right present in this moment. We already know this person. This is somebody already within our sphere, somebody that we know or that we're about to meet immediately this month. It would not go past this month. Okay. We'd be meeting this person right meow. All right. Now, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, to me, this would be a yes, as long as you're willing to sit in and trust yourself and your intuition and what the fuck it's saying to you. Also, is there mama trauma, mama drama coming up? Maybe it's time to deal with it. Also, too, maybe we're dealing with an important father figure, an important male this week. And did he have problems with his mama? Would be important to know, because that's going to help us understand why this person is acting like a turd McNugget. Maybe towards us if we do identify as a woman. Okay. Hey. Again, this is just, if this is more about us, this is a huge call to step into a power position. Recognize you are the one in control of your feelings. Maybe also time. It's time to get control of yourself and of your feelings. Do you fucking hear me? Okay. All right. You can emotionally regulate, and we need to find a way to do that this week without the use of alcohol, drugs, things of that nature. Okay. I know. Tell me to go fuck myself. I'm not trying to take away anybody's good time. I'm just saying we got to be able to cope. And so can you fucking cope? If you're unable to cope this week, this is a call to take back your power and find ways to cope. Maybe we're getting into therapy. Maybe we're doing a spot of somatic therapy. Maybe we're doing EMDR. Maybe we learn EFT tapping. There's 1,000 different resources. And if you're having a hard time figuring out what the hell you need, send me a fucking message. Email me, okay? sarahthemedium@gmail.com. Send me a little email, okay? I'll help you, all right? Now, if we were, again, looking for a yes or no this week, to me, this would be a yes, okay? And again, if we're emotionally available, emotionally ready, if we're ready to sit down and face ourselves, trust ourselves, and dive into something emotionally that's coming up for us. Now, if we're looking around friendship, love, relationships, farting, yes to everything. I just feel like with the King of Cups here, we might be dealing with, again, an important male this week. Maybe this is a father figure. Maybe this is a brother. Maybe this is a partner. Who are we dealing with this week? Did any of those themes that I talked about coming up about them? And so maybe it's time to sit down and have an important conversation, maybe an emotional one about the way that we're fucking feeling about something. Maybe we're worried about them. Maybe it looks like they're turning into an alcoholic. Maybe it looks like they're doing too many drugs or something's fucking off mentally. Maybe somebody here has like BPD, personality disorder. Maybe there might be something going on mentally with this person, okay? And maybe we got to sit down and have, again, the important conversation, say how the fuck we feel. But this would be in a very fucking calm ass sense, okay? This is no screaming, this is no yelling, this is no flipping the fuck out. The only problem would be, another thing would be like the emotional manipulation if we're dealing with somebody that is a problem figure, okay? And so are we able to see who this person is so that we know, can I even have that conversation with them? Or is it time to take my own emotions into account and make a choice on this person, okay? I feel like for some of you guys this week, we're going to need to be protected from some of these dudes, okay? For some of you guys this week, we might be deciding to get a divorce, to leave somebody, say, you gotta go, ho, your drinking is over the fucking, this is too much, okay? Or found them doing drugs and this doesn't fucking work for me. Maybe also too, here maybe we got a father figure that's dealing with Alzheimer's, dementia. Maybe again, a personality disorder, narcissism, maybe drugs, alcohol, the whole 9 yards, okay? Maybe also too, for some of you guys this week, we really have found in a more positive sense, a really good match here. Somebody that emotionally gets us, that's willing to listen. They actually give back good fucking feedback. They actually fucking hear us. And oh my God, they can emotionally understand and they are regulated. What is that? Okay. So congratulations to you guys that have found a partner in that sense. Or feeling as though, or maybe this is a dude watching it and like, sir, well done on the work that you've done, emotionally regulating yourself, dealing with your mama trauma, mama drama, you know, whatever the fuck is going on here. Well done, sir, to the dudes watching, okay? Now, if you're watching and you're like, I'm kind of drinking, I'm kind of doing shit, it's your time to get your shit together, bro. Can you realize that mama is most probably at the core of this? What the fuck happened there? Are you ready to sit down and face it so that you can be emotionally regulated and grow the fuck up? I feel like some of you guys are going to take what I just said and say that to a partner. Okay, do what you got to do. Tell them I sent you. All right? Have them watch this fucking thing, all right? So, for those dudes where it's time, get in there and deal with your shit. For the ones that are actually doing their work and they're showing up in body, baby, they're going to show with their fucking actions. They won't push you away. They'll have the hard conversations and they'll want the heart to heart. They want to know how the fuck you feel so that they can tune in and have a real relationship with you. You cannot have a relationship with somebody that cannot, will not, and refuses to be vulnerable with you. Do you fucking hear me? Okay? Okay. I also feel like too around relationships, some of you guys are deciding this is what I need. I need somebody that can be here with me emotionally, that you're raising the bar from hell. Well done, babes. Okay. Well done. Also, for some of you guys this week, we need to have an important conversation with the male. We just do. We're picking up something psychically. We're feeling like something is off and you need to go have that fucking conversation straight up. Okay. And again, watch to see what they do, how they react, what the fuck is going on here. That's going to tell you everything. The person refuses to have the conversation, won't do it, won't touch it, we got a problem. We got a problem. And your red flag is correct. Do you hear me? Pull that fucking thread. If this person's willing to sit down and work on something and speak emotionally with you, this is a great fucking sign. That's a green flag. Sit down and continue to have talks. Maybe we get to therapy to help us also communicate. Okay. This would be good. Again, though, I'm hoping for most of you guys, this is an emotionally tuned in man that's good about himself and his work. He's able to see it from your perspective, and he's ready and willing to learn. I'm sorry, that shit's sexy. That shit's hot, man. Like, holy fuck, okay? So, may y'all be blessed with that. All right? May y'all be blessed. You're welcome. All right? But again, some of you guys are going to have to make a difficult decision, some of you guys. And if this person can't emotionally connect with you, this ain't the one. Do you fucking hear me? Whoever's getting this card, pile number 2, like, y'all need an emotional connection. You need to know that about yourself, all right? And so the dude needs to be emotionally in tune as well, period. All right. And or we're dealing with an important male in our life that, like, he either needs help and support. Maybe we're getting somebody to rehab, okay? And or this is threat level midnight. We got to get on this shit. I'm worried about maybe somebody's emotional health here, okay? All right. If we're looking around work and career, guys, some of you guys might have a boss reach out and, like, offer a raise. Damn. Some of you guys might have somebody reach out here. Well, listen, some of you guys might have somebody at work try to date you. I don't know. You get to know this person first before you say yes, please. Go on a couple dates and watch their actions. Make sure their actions and words align. Thank you. Okay. I would also say here too, this is an important boss. I feel like you're being offered a bigger position for some of you guys. And so we might be going into, like, management. Maybe even a higher position. Like, this would be taking care of others, looking after them almost like a family, okay? But not in that, like, that toxic corporate way, okay? This would, like, really be looking out for each other in a much better way, like protecting them, making sure they have what they need so that they can do the fucking job that you're asking them to fucking do. So this is a lot of advocacy here too, I would feel as well, okay? Some of you guys might be going into that work. Maybe some of you guys are going to be working for child services, CPS. Maybe you guys want to go into the social services to help families, help children. This is a huge card around family and kids, okay? And because, again, the King of Cups loves his family, but mom is number 1. Okay, there's that. Again, maybe some of you guys are thinking about becoming psychologists, therapists, helping kids in some way, shape, or form, helping the elderly in some way, shape, or form. But again, this is somebody that would make an excellent therapist, psychologist, FBI profiler. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something here, like, incredible emotional intelligence. And so doing work that allows that gift to come forward, 2 fucking thumbs up. Emotional intelligence and work is 2 thumbs up with this card pull this week, okay? Maybe even some of you guys just want to be like a swim instructor. Fuck yeah, go do the fucking thing. Some of you guys maybe just want to install pools in people's backyards. Fucking live it up, babe. All right? I'm just throwing things out here. Anything else this week around work and career? This just feels like we're going to be offered a higher position, and are you ready to move on up? And especially if you keep saying no to it, maybe you don't feel like you're emotionally ready for it, but I actually would like to say to you, you are, and you would make an excellent manager, or you would make an excellent boss, okay? If you guys are dealing with that ugly boss, though, like an ugly, like not doing good, alcoholic, hot mess, narcissist, like, I think it's time to move to calmer waters. And you're like, but Sarah, in this economy, I didn't stutter, okay? And so start getting your resume out there, or find, if you guys have a toxic boss this week, maybe it's time to freeze them, okay? If we don't know what freezing them is, just drop a little message, either through my email or down in the comments below, and I'll give you the instructions, okay? You're welcome. All right. All right. So if we're looking around health and healing, again, I feel like I kind of said this earlier. This could be talking about a possible male within our space, and, like, maybe we're dealing with somebody who's an alcoholic, a drug addict. Maybe we're having mental health issues, a mental health crisis. This could be somebody that's even, like, thinking about hurting and harming themselves, okay? And so we got to know who the fuck we're working with this week. Is this person have the backup? Do they have the support? If this is a dude watching you, find that you're going through really difficult emotional stuff, it's time to do your work around root and home and mama. Do you hear me? Okay? All right. You're due, baby. Everybody's got to do it, okay? And this is the way that you step up emotionally, that you grow emotionally, and you become a man. This is the good shit, all right? Some of you guys might be delivering that message to a dude this week. But again, if this is a father figure, maybe again, we're dealing with some kind of mental health issue, mental problems, Parkinson's, MS. You guys get the jam, okay? This could even be a stroke or a heart attack here, okay? And so we're just like, how best do we help? How best do we support? How best do we make the process here of where this person's moving to next, okay? And or how do we get this person to rehab? How do we get this person into therapy? How can we best support this person emotionally, okay, if they're going through difficult things? If this is more yourself, though, this is really kind of asking you to tune back in. Maybe we are the ones that need therapy this week. Maybe for some of you guys, it's around father and father healing, okay? With the king here, all right? And so, but again, we were affected by a male that was affected by their mother. Does that fucking make sense, okay? So, okay. I just feel like with the King of Cups here, this is such an important week. If we're going to excess around what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're smoking, what we're doing, no judge again, but like, we need to start thinking about it. And so is it keeping us stuck in space? Are we not able to move? Are we doing too much? And then that way we can't take care of our responsibilities. We need to sit down and face that shit. Okay, it's time. You got this though, you hear me? Like whatever the fuck is coming up, as long as you're emotionally honest with yourself and that you're real and that you're saying, okay, I'm ready to fucking face this and do something about it, then baby, you're in the right places and spaces. You hear me? That's good shit. Okay. Anything else for health this week? I just feel like this is a great week to deal with any grief, deal with any background root stuff around mother and father growing up, especially if we're having problems within our own relationships too. Okay? Listen, there's plenty of women out there that don't like other women, that hate women. Probably because of their mama, okay? So if you find that you identify with that too, like maybe it's time to sit down and do that work around it, all right? But yeah, this is a great week to deal with our emotions, do big things, really take care of our emotional and mental health. Make sure that we're moving into calmer waters, that our body feels safe, that we are safe. And then if anything's coming up around the men in our life, making sure that they are, tell them the fucking truth. Don't mince your fucking words. It's time to get to rehab. It's time to get the help. It's time to face your grief. Okay? Okay. Remember, we fucking got this. Okay? I think as long as this week with card pile number 2, you stay heart-centered and you're trusting your intuition, way to go, baby. Okay? Way to go. Card pick number 3. Woo! Listen, y'all got a major arcana card. I actually told the truth this one. Yay! One of the other card pulls I said it was a major arcana card and it wasn't. I was just talking shit. I don't even know. We got a fantastic fucking card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Talk about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. Yes, baby, you did see what you fucking saw. The sun. Hey-yo. Making my nippy snoop. I love it. Okay? I fucking love the sun. I think everybody knows that the sun is such a gorgeous omen. Okay? It's really just saying that in all areas of life, we've got beautiful stuff coming in. Are we ready to sit down and like celebrate? Are we ready to sit down and deal with maybe what a spotlight has been shown upon? Okay. This is also an excellent card around health and healing. So if we've been having any sickness, this is a great card to get because it's saying that like we're going to get that health back on track. We're gonna be okay. All right. This is also an excellent card around children. So if there's been anything going on with your kids, any problems, I do feel like we're going to be getting out of that here soon. The sun stands for the number 19. So maybe around September 19th, look to that time frame where things start to get better, things start to get sunnier, things start to let up here. Okay. And maybe even relax a little bit. Thank you, God. All right. I fucking love the sun. It's just one of the best fucking omens. So just know that this is gorgeous and it's saying, to me at least, maybe around the 19th here, you know, that everything's going to be okay. Also 19 breaks down to the number 10. So no later than October. Okay. Maybe even, you know what? I would even go so far as, let me backpedal a little bit. Let me go so far as to say maybe around September 19th to October 19th at the latest. Okay. So hold on to that. If we're looking for a yes or no this week, straight up, that's a yes, period. Even the sun reversed. Do you know, it's still a yes, at least to me, okay? Some people are like, now, like, that's still a yes. There's still opportunity here, okay? So I just feel like with the sun here, God, can I just say, the one thing with the sun is, A lot of times when these beautiful things happen, we wish that it could happen all the time. But I need to remind you guys that like sunshine all the time is a desert. Sometimes it's important to have difficult times or to have difficulty or to deal with things emotionally, okay? And so I just want to say, maybe we just came from a rainforest period, okay? And it's been a little soggy. So especially with all the water cards that we had this week. So like, Kira, come on, babe. Let me do my thing. Thank you, thank you. She gets so excited when I pull these cards, but I love that she came through for the sun. She wasn't here for the other two. She was like, but I'm here for the sun. Okay. So just know Kira's here to say, hell to the yeah. I just feel like with the sun being here, remember, sunshine all the time makes a desert, but maybe we just came from a rainforest period and we need it to dry out a little bit, okay? And just remember, like, it's not supposed to be sunshine all the time. That would be lovely if it was, but again, you'd be living in a desert. Is that really what you want, you know? Okay, all right. With that being said, if we're looking around love and relationships this week, fucking A. Something's healing here. And I'm wondering for a lot of you guys if you're doing some inner child work here when the sun shows up, okay? Maybe we've been going to the past, we've been trying to heal. This actually feels like it's been really good. And maybe also too, like we're starting to relearn who the fuck we are, what the fuck we want. There's so much beautiful healing in this card. It just feels absolutely gorgeous. And with the card moving towards the right, talking about the past, our childhood has come up in some kind of way. Maybe we're doing something here. Maybe some of you guys have children, okay? Around love, relationships, friendships, family, doesn't matter here. Maybe some of you guys have children. Maybe you've had to stand up for them recently or do something for them that like your parents never did for you. Well done, baby. I see you. Good work. You hear me? Well fucking done. Maybe also too, like wanting to be a better parent to a kid. Well fucking done. This is gorgeous. This is going to heal them and heal you. Shockingly, it's actually going to heal you. You hear me? When you do right by your kids, especially if you came from a situation where your parents didn't do right by you or your caregivers didn't give a fuck, you know, you give a fuck. So well done to the parents that are watching this and getting this card, okay? Make sure tune in with your kid this week. Make sure that you go on like a cool date with them. Maybe we take them, maybe for some of them, they want like animal healing or they want to go see some horses or they want to go to like a little petting zoo or something. This would be fucking great. Or just the zoo, you know? Something here with maybe some of you guys are thinking about getting animals, okay? And so like this will help a child if a kid is having problems. Maybe getting a cat, getting a dog, getting something for them to love and to take care of. This would be really good, okay? For some of these kids. God, man, I begged for a cat from age 5 to 16. I really did. My mom every year, it doesn't matter. Essentially, I did not get the cat, okay? I was devastated, but when I got old enough and I got my own space, I was able to get cats. And, well, then I just never stopped. The problem is, how many cats can I fit into a space? Right now we have 2. That's all that we need. There's that. All that to say that animals, I think, would be really good. If you guys have been thinking about getting an animal, maybe also getting an animal this week. We might be getting an important animal this week or coming up, maybe by the 19th or by October 19th. And this is going to be so good for the family, so good for you, so healing. I love that. What is your relationship with your animals too right now? Are we working on that? Are we good with it? All right. So, if this is more about love, like romance, to me, this would be like y'all's inner children understands each other. So maybe we grew up in a similar type of way or we knew each other growing up. Maybe also too, we just fucking get it. Maybe also too, it almost feels like I can be a kid again with this person and have fun and just laugh and have a great time. Not in like that weird, creepy, like we're both little kids, creeper kind of stuff. No, I just mean like our inner kid comes out, like the fun part. Having a good time. Being carefree. This person makes me feel alive. And the last time I remember feeling alive was when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that wasn't the last time I felt alive is when I was a kid. Like, holy Jesus, but I just feel like a lot of people would resonate with that. So, this would be more like, again, this person's bringing out the side of me that, like, I haven't been in a very long time. They make me feel alive and like everything's going to be okay. There's something actually really healthy around this relationship that makes me feel seen, loved, heard, cared about, given a fuck about. Maybe in a way that I never got as a child too, and it's healing some kind of childhood. It's healing some kind of childhood wound, okay? If you're wondering what somebody thought about you, The sun is a gorgeous omen. You make them happy. You make them feel good. You make them feel free. You make them feel like a kid again in the best way possible. This is gorgeous, okay? I would say this person really fucking likes you, so there's that, okay? Maybe, again, if this is more family, maybe some of you guys are getting kids. If some of you guys were hoping for a good omen around children, this would be it, okay? So please don't give up. Just know that your babies are coming, or don't give up trying, okay? This is gorgeous stuff. Maybe you guys are actually getting children from somebody else. That's interesting. Oh, maybe there's a divorce and you're getting the kids in the divorce. Maybe there is custody, something going on here, okay, in some kind of way. And it feels like this goes in your way, especially if you're fighting here for the kids. I feel like the kids would be coming to you and everyone's going to be happier. Do you hear me? Fucking right. All right. I just want to say overall for friendship, family, love, all the stuff, this is gorgeous. Beautiful things coming in, beautiful spotlight, and just feeling like everything's okay, if only just for a minute. Oh, thank Jesus, all right? A moment to breathe and enjoy, and or look around you and pay attention to all the abundance that you have. I know that it may not be exactly what the fuck you wanted or in the way that you hoped, but baby, you've got goodness and you've got abundance around you. You better tune the fuck in. And if you can't be here in this moment and appreciate what the fuck you have, how the fuck are you even going to be able to identify if what you asked for does come in? Okay? Be present in this moment. Be grateful for what you do have and give thanks for the abundance that you do have around you at this moment. Okay? All right. Now, if we were looking around work and career, I feel like some of you guys might be returning to an old job and it's actually really good. Oof, that's rare and that's awesome. Some of you guys might be getting a job opportunity here, maybe to work with children, work with animals, work outside in nature in some type of way, maybe even working in the healthcare field. That's a hell to the yes, okay? I actually think that's gorgeous. Some of you guys might be going into PT, OT, any of the healing arts is beautiful here whenever the sun shows up. So I would say yes to all of those things. This would also be promotions. This would be, again, working with kids, working with animals. I already said the jam. Working with plants in some way, shape, or form. God, this is gorgeous. If some of you guys wanted to plant a garden, you should fucking do that shit, okay? I know it's kind of late in the season, but still, you can do stuff for right now. I don't even know what category that would go into, but some of you guys are thinking about doing family pictures for the fall or during the sunflower season. Yes, do that. That's rando. All right. Maybe some of you guys want to be a photographer. Fucking get to it. And doing family portraits and stuff. Fucking right. This is great. A card for artists as well, I would say too. So if you are an artist, please keep doing your art, keep practicing your art, keep doing the thing. Especially if this is something you've wanted to do since you were a kid. I would actually say for any of the career stuff, what were you playing pretend as a kid? Are you doing that now? You still got time to. You still got time to. Okay. But yeah, this is a beautiful blessing and omen around any kind of work, any kind of career. Get your resume out there. Go towards something you've always wanted to do. Just give it a try. Throw your resume out and see what the fuck they say. Okay? Okay. I kind of flew through this one. I mean, it's not a bad card. I feel like for most of you guys this week, this is going to be a really gorgeous week. Maybe, again, something here has been freed. Maybe we got out of a bad situation. Maybe we decided that, like, I'm ready to move into a happier, better space. And I had to refer back to myself, to my childhood self, getting to know myself, maybe healing myself in some type of way so I can make the best choices for me going forward. Well done, you guys. Especially now that we're getting into health and healing, because that would be perfect for that. And again, this would be the perfect time to get to the doctor, heal, take care of yourself. If a kid has any problem, again, 'tis a flesh wound, okay? I feel like everything's going to be okay health-wise. This would be a great time to quit smoking, okay, if you're doing that. This would be a great time to start an exercise regime. Or a regimen. Doesn't fucking matter, however you view it, okay? I think also, too, with the sun here, any kind of healing that we're getting into, you should be getting yeses and answers around your health and healing this week. So don't be afraid to push the envelope, push the bar, go back in there and have another conversation. Maybe no later than the 19th. And again, no later than October 19th, okay? Get in there and talk about these things so we can get the healing and the pathway through that we need. And again, there's some kind of advocacy here. Standing up for those that don't have a voice and or maybe helping a kid get the help, support, healing that we never fucking got. Your inner child needs healing. Don't be afraid to do that healing work and to help children this week in some type of way. And again, if we're coming back and we're helping them in a way that we weren't, I just would like to remind you that you are turning into, whether consciously or not, the person you always needed whenever you were younger. And here you, like little you, would feel really fucking safe with you now. Well fucking done. That's a big fucking deal. Do you fucking hear me? Try not to get emotional. Okay? It's good shit. That's the titty shake to the bank stuff, alright? So again, this week around health and healing, fucking get to it, baby. You're gonna get yeses. It's time to invest. It's time to do the thing. With a gentle reminder that like sunshine all the time isn't, it's a fucking desert. Okay? So how do we maybe bottle up this sunshine in some type of way so that inevitably when something difficult comes along, I can remember this phase, I can remember this moment, I tuned into my healing, or maybe the choice came down to around health and healing. It came down to me and I chose myself. And then all the beautiful things happened. I'm so goddamn proud of you. Do you hear me? All right? And listen, with those other fuckers, it was always going to come down to that. I said what I said. It was always going to come down to that. I think it just really came down to, were you ready to choose yourself? Cheers. For anything else this week, titty shake to the bank. Make sure you're getting the healing. Tune into your inner child. And when in doubt, say yes to yourself. Go out and get a sweet treat. Treat yourself. Treat yourself this week, okay? I think that's the good stuff. Go out and treat yourself. What does little you want this week? Or, you know, you're an adult now. You can eat a whole cake if you fucking want. I don't know why I went there. All I'm saying is you're free to do whatever the fuck you want, okay? So what the fuck does your inner you need? What's going to take care of your emotional needs this week and make you feel happy and good? What's going to bring a smile to your face? It's time to inject more joy into your life and to have a vision of joy so that you got something to follow. All right? All right. I love you guys. You fucking got this. You hear me? All right. I'll see you guys out there. Let me know how this was. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.